Welcome to this guided meditation from the Mind-Body Mountain. Today, we'll gently connect with an exile, a part of you that has been carrying a deep emotional wound for a long time. We'll learn more about how this exile feels. Then, we'll give that emotion some time to be felt after all these years. Settle into a position where your body feels grounded, yet at ease. Begin to notice your natural breathing, the gentle movement of the breath in and out. Imagine yourself in a safe space, perhaps a meadow, a hilltop, a cabin or farmyard, a place where anything that comes up today can be held with confidence and compassion. Now, let's think of a memory from childhood that feels hard or painful. That's right. Start to build up the scene in your mind. Very good. Bring to this place your childhood self, and also your true self, the confident, compassionate, calm presence within you. Imagine your true self as a deeply respected and beloved elder, seeking out a child who is upset. This elder radiates compassion, yet remain steady in their own calm, confident energy. They can be fully present and truly helpful without taking on the child's feelings as their own. This elder has guided many children through moments of deep pain and knows with quiet certainty that this child too will make it through, simply by being held in this steady, loving presence. Take a moment now to set this scene in place. Let your true self ask the exile, "Is it okay if I'm with you right now?" Respect any no. Sometimes a part simply isn't ready, and that's okay. If you have permission to connect, approach the exile with gentleness. You may wish to hold or sit next to your exile, whatever they prefer. Ask your exile softly, "What happened that was so hard?" And take a moment to listen and ask further questions. I'll give you some space in the video now. You're doing so well. Ask your exile, "How old do you feel in your body?" And take a moment to listen and ask further questions. I'll give you some time to do so now. Well done. Now ask, "What do you wish I knew about you?" Take a final moment to listen and ask further questions. I'll give you a moment in the video now. Lovely. Well done. Notice what emotion the exile is feeling most strongly and where it manifests in your body. Fear might show as a tightness or pain in the chest. Sadness might feel like a heaviness or tiredness throughout your body. Anger might appear as restlessness, pain, or tension flooding your head or limbs. Let yourself feel this sensation with neutrality and allowance. No story, no analysis, just as your true self might hold a child, with compassion, but without becoming lost in the child's feelings. If your mind drifts into a story, simply return to your breathing for a few seconds. Feel the air in your nostrils, and then return to the sensation in your body. Keep feeling this emotion now, as I speak softly in the background. IFS helps us to understand our exiles, when they developed, why they came to be, and the coping strategies that grew around them. This awareness helps us to respond with compassion instead of reactivity, and to make conscious choices that support our healing rather than repeating old patterns. But understanding alone isn't enough. Many of us have spent years trying to think our way out of difficult feelings. The more we rely on the mind to solve what is essentially an emotional process, the less we actually feel those emotions in the body. Over time, this avoidance leaves the nervous system stuck in a state of dysregulation. For example, fear that isn't felt doesn't disappear. It remains active, keeping adrenaline levels high. That's when we experience the shakes, a racing heart, restlessness, or the inability to switch off. The only way for the nervous system to truly settle is to learn, once again, how to allow the body to complete emotions it's feeling. When we feel an exile's emotion fully, we allow it to process and complete. Over time, the old coping strategies start to fall away because they're no longer needed. For example, if your exile holds fear, you may have learned to people please to avoid others' anger. But when you've practiced feeling fear in your body, you learn it's uncomfortable, yes, but it's also possible. You no longer need to fawn over a person to stop them from getting angry or sad or frightened because you think that their anger, sadness or fear will make you feel so bad that you can't cope. You'll be in a new position where you let people have their feelings and their feelings won't impact yours. Their dysregulation won't lead to your dysregulation. You'll be able to see them move into their anger, fear, or sadness without it pulling you in too. And if it does affect you to a certain extent, that will be fine too, as you will know that feeling an emotion is uncomfortable and sometimes even painful, but that emotion will rise and it will fall. And once it moves through you, you'll be left with a download of rational perspective on how to deal with the situation. You're doing very well. Just stay with the sensation, no story, and feel it, really feel it. The process of feeling with no story is the processing of an emotion in a healthy way. That's all it is. You've just spent time truly being with your exile, feeling its emotions, processing what's being held, and discovering that you can survive the feeling itself. It's important to remember, we don't jump straight into great regulation. This is not about fixing yourself in a single session. That's just not possible, I'm afraid. It's about awareness and then practice. First in guided meditations like this, and later in everyday life. Whenever a trigger arises, with time, your nervous system learns to respond proportionally, and the old protector tactics begin to dissolve. Take a slow, gentle breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Thank your exile for meeting with you today, and thank yourself for showing up with courage and care. Before the trauma, before the effort, you knew how to feel your feelings. That knowing is still inside you. When you're ready, open your eyes. If this meditation helped you, please like, share, and subscribe so others can find it too. Thank you for joining me here at the Mind Body Mountain. I'll see you tomorrow.